Yesterday in Bristol here, we unloaded Fishhawk, a 22-foot trip angler off the trailer here, and we've got it up at a nice height. And we're going to prepare and paint the bottom for the season here. But before we do that, we've looked at the hull here, and she's been spray gel coated again after she was built. And it's looking a little bit shabby, but you may not be able to see it in the camera, but it's got some stains and some dirt and some things on it here that we'd like to take care of. And we've got Jamestown Distributors' new hand polishing kit here. And this is just about the right size kit to take care of a boat this size. And it's a backyard project, and we've rinsed it down already, and we're just about to start with the soap here. Now this soap is a biodegradable soap, so there's no problem using it in the driveway here, and it's going to take care of the cleaning of it. And then we're going to polish it with some of their new fiberglass polish here and get it looking pretty good. And then the last step is the wax. So we've got all three products right here, and we're going to see how we do. We've got a couple of gallons of water here in this 5-gallon bucket, and we've added 2 cups of the TotalBoat soap to it. That's the right mixture. And just take a brush and put it on kind of liberally. And you really don't have to scrub at it too much. You just kind of get it up there and let it do its work. So we've washed down the port side, and now we're on to the starboard side. And we're just being careful when we get down near the bottom paint not to get the brush onto the blue paint and spread the blue paint up on the top sides. You wouldn't want it to linger up there. Like if you see the soapy water getting blue, you know you've got bottom paint in it. You just kind of want to rinse that off as soon as you can. So we just kind of avoid getting the brush involved with the bottom paint. Now the idea of the soap here is that we get most of the grit and grime and everything off of it. So when we start to compound it, we don't compound any grit or anything in it. So that's the purpose of the wash, or one of the purposes of the wash. I love the way the name looks on the transom here. This is beautiful. Now that we've washed the boat down and taped off the bottom paint here so that when we polish it, we don't get the rag involved with the bottom paint and smear the blue bottom paint all over the top sides. We've got TotalBoat fiberglass polish here, and we're going to apply some of this kind of sparingly to a damp rag and just polish it up and cover a large area actually as we wipe it. And we can concentrate on any little spots or anything we see. And this is a polishing compound, so it's a little bit abrasive. Takes a little bit of the gel coat actually off and actually smooths the gel coat, as well as removing the stains and dirt and things like that. We're about halfway down the port side here with the compounding, and it's taken me about 10 minutes, and it's starting to dry out a little bit. So Reed's following me up with a dry rag there, just wiping it off. And taping near the waterline really saves you a lot of work, because this rag would get into that bottom paint and have that paint spread all over the place, and you'd have to wipe it off immediately. You go straight with that scratch like that. That's it. That's what makes it disappear. Oh, you're getting it. Look at that now. That light compound has compounded that scratch right out of there, and it's taking care of it. We've finished compounding this side of the hull, and we're just about to wipe it down with a dry rag and get all the compound dust off of it before we wax it. It's looking quite nice actually. Got a little applicator here, and we'll have to rub around, and you can feel it kind of get dry when it's not enough on there. And we're just going to apply it in a circular motion most everywhere. We're just going to work our way along in like 1-foot sections here. Apply a little bit more wax. You kind of want to rub it on evenly so you don't have any thick spots or lumps in it. I like to just show you this section right here has been compounded and not waxed. This section here has been waxed already, and the wax is dried already. Now we're just going to take a nice dry towel and start right at the stern end and rub the wax off here. And you can see it, quite a little transition, I would think, in the camera here as I go forward. And on the starboard side here now, this is the final process, and this wax is what's necessary to protect the boat for the season against salt and oxidation, dirt and things like that. And this is a nice hard protective coating we're applying here, and it's going to dry a little bit, and we're just going to rub it down afterwards with a dry rag, and the process is complete. All right, we're just going to finish up this waxed area here. This is the final process, just wiping down the wax And we're just gonna back out and take a look and see what it looks like. All right, that completes the waxing of the top sides, and it just looks great. That's a terrific product, and it's protected now. And our next project is gonna be preparing the bottom for paint. And it's great that we wax the top sides like this because that really protects that porosity in the gel coat. So if we were to get bottom paint or dust on this top sides afterwards, we just simply take a hose and some water and just wash it right off. They just drop right off because this is just a real nice sheen on the top sides now.